Thank you so much for joining me. Selma Jackson, author of Granny's Helper.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm really happy to be here.
Really good. Now, we've seen a lot of, hashtag campaigns, but one that's really dear to my heart is We Need Diverse Books. Hashtag We Need Diverse Books. What did you read when you were little? 7 to 11, let's just say, around there.
Little Women.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I lived around the corner from the library.
The Brooklyn Public Library?
No, actually, I grew up in the Bronx.
Oh.
Yeah. So
it was the Bronx Public Library?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bronx Public Library on Franklin Avenue.
Is it still there?
I believe so.
Yeah?
It's
Wow.
right near an elementary school.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'd leave school and run around the corner to the library.
Yeah.
So I read a lot of books about girl things. I'm a little squeamish kid, so I didn't like a lot of mystery and adventure stuff. But I
Were
did,
they diverse books? Did people
that was the
populate
thing.
them who look like you?
No.
Yeah.
And that was something that I always, wondered about. When my father died, my son was just 3 years old, and I tried to find a book to have, to read to him that would help him with the loss. And the only one I found was by Alice Walker. I cannot remember the name of the title.
Children's book?
A children's book.
I
think
know
that's
that
the only one that she wrote. But it's about death and dying. You know? Yeah. And she uses animals.
Oh,
a way
what a beautiful
to,
thing.
yeah.
Like in your book, do you actually say the word discrimination? I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So
or I mention it, but not as part of
exactly.
a conversation.
A conversation,
Yeah.
Exactly. And there is a lot of text in this book. So this book is probably for young readers who are moving from picture books to their first lots more text book, okay, with more text in it.
Yes.
And fewer illustrations, although there are quite a few illustrations.
Yeah, it was intentional that I did it that way because of the subject matter that I was, attempting to work with, discrimination and all. I knew that it was for an older group, but not quite a full teen. And so we measured, the number of pictures because Ansel did about a dozen pictures, and we scaled it back to only about 8.
So it is for your reader who's transitioning more, your young reader who's transitioning more to more text, and lots. There are still illustrations, but it is that transition book, I think, a terrific transition book for our children. So a lot of really amazing issues, all condensed in this sweet, affirming book, Granny's Helper, by Selma Jackson, the author. Your first book. What's next? Another book?
I am working on one about my dad. My dad was a bus driver for the city, and we used to visit him regularly on his bus route. He was right by Radio City.
Oh, yeah.
And so we had the best seat for the Christmas tree lighting.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
so I'm working on something about my dad. Yeah.
Much more to look forward to because we do need diverse books. Remember that for the children in your life and our communities throughout the country, reading books is really important. Let the young people in your life see you reading a lot. It will make a difference. So that's what's the 411 for diverse books for our children in our community. And we will see you next time. I'm LaVon Roberson, the book editor here. Over and out.